Number 175 from Imprint from 1952 is Come Back Little Sheba. Now, it's a fairly condensed movie, not a great deal of plot in this one. We have basically two characters. We've got Doc Delaney and Lola Delaney, a married couple whom have been kind of going through the motions for a number of years. Doc has had some alcoholic issues in the past. He's now in AA. Lola is a woman that's just kind of a doting housewife who kind of hangs on her husband and doesn't have much within her life. In fact, the title comes from her dog Sheba, who disappeared one day months ago, and she's never quite got over that fact.
You know, it ain't like before. Nobody'd see you getting drunk, 'cause you don't get drunk anymore.
In fact, she decides as a hobby or something to fill her time, to open up her house, to take in someone from the local university to stay there. And when this character comes to stay in their house, it kind of brings a lot of emotions and ideas and past resentments to the forefront. This is a movie where it's all about the characters, a love story between Lola and Doc, two characters with some deep-seated resentment against one another that's going to come out throughout this movie.
I mean, are you sorry you had to marry me?
We were never going to talk about that, baby.
Doc becomes fascinated with the boarder in the house, someone that comes to stay with them. Marie is a kind of cipher for this young love as she's being courted by a couple of people as a kind of idea of a child that they could have had but they didn't have together, and someone that kind of takes the attention away for Lola, for Doc. And we kind of follow these characters through a wonderful performance from both Lola and from Doc, just as they bring these characters to life, as we kind of see them slowly start to fracture, as we notice what's wrong underneath the surface from all these characters. It's the performances that really bring it out, and most of it is within this one household.
Just like I had to marry you.
Oh, no, Daddy.
You and Marie are both a couple of sluts.
Daddy, please don't talk like that.
Just watching the characters interact, watching their little foibles, watching how they deal with stressful situations is all really impactful.
Lola, people have got to forget the past and live for the present. We all make mistakes.
Shirley Booth and Burt Lancaster are the anchors of this movie. They are what makes it so enjoyable as it is, watching Shirley Booth as she just kind of moves about the house trying to figure out things to do, as she is self-deprecating, as she's lying on the couch dancing to music, as she reminisces of the good old days with her husband, as her husband slowly becomes a festering pit of emotion and resentment over how he felt trapped into this marriage, into this life, how things could have been oh so different, rather than focusing on what actually is.
Please, Daddy.
That's right, telephone. Tell the whole world that I'm drunk. Scream your head off, you fat slut. Go on and holler so the neighbors will think I'm beating you.
Come Home Little Sheba is an interesting film. It's not one that I would jump up and say it's an absolute must watch, but if you get a chance to check it out, I would highly recommend it. Burt Lancaster is always great. Here he is equally matched by Shirley Booth, who gives a terrific performance of her own, and the film is just absolutely terrific because of those performances. There's a new commentary on the disc, and there is a vintage documentary, Burt Lancaster Daring to Reach, on this as well. If you're interested, if you're a fan of Lancaster, of course I would say definitely pick up. It's another terrific performance from him here. I would love to know your thoughts on Come Home Little Sheba. Let me know in the comment box below whether you love it, hate it, fall somewhere in the middle. Either way, I want to know from you your opinion about this film. While you're down there, don't forget to hit the video with a like, because it really helps these videos. There's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. And in the description box below are links to the Patreon, membership programme and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.